Education Network coming at you. We're going to finish up with the Marva Collins Phonics cards. This time, hopefully, I can get through all of them. If not, I'll do 2 videos. So, starting with long A. Long A, long A, A. Or some people say block A. A with the macron says A. A blank E says A. EA says A. AI says A. EI says A. AY says A. EY says A. AIGH says A. EIGH says A. ET says A. In the French accent, E says A. Long A, A. Bumblebee, bumblebee, buh. Single B says buh. Calendar, cuh. Single C says K. I'm sorry. Single K says cuh. CH says cuh. QU says cuh. QUE says cuh. KH says cuh. And the vowel before the CK cuh is always short. Dinosaur, duh. Single D says duh. ED says duh. Long E, E. E with the macron says E blank E says Double E says EA says EI says E. Oh, Lord, I'm sorry. Long E, E. E with the macron says E. E blank E says E. Double E says E. EA says E. EI says E. IE says E. EY says E. And the single Y says E. Also, double dotted I says E. Fire truck, f. Single F says f. PH says f. GH says f. Good choices, g. Single G says g. GH says g. GUE says g. Hammerhead, huh. Single H says huh. WH says huh. Long I. I with the macron says I. I blank E says I. IE says I. EI says I. EY says I. IGH says I. Single Y says I. Jeweler, j. Single J says j. DU says j. GE says j. GI says j. GY says j. The vowel before the DGE, j, is always short. Kayak, k. Single K says k. Single C says k. CH says k. QU says k. QUE says k. KH says k. The vowel before the CK k is always short. Learning well, l. Single L says l. LE says l. EL says l. Mission statement, m. Single M says ma. MB says ma. MN says ma. But EM says M. Neighborhood, n. Single N says na. KN says na. GN says na. PN says na. MN says na. EN says, but EN says N. Long O, 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 O. O with the macron says O. O blank E says O. O A says O. O W says O. O U says O. O E says O. O U G H says O. E W says O. E A U says O. Pachadern, pachadern, puh, puh, puh. Single P says puh. Question mark, quah, quah, quah. QU says quah. KW says quah. But KU says Q. And CU says Q. The Q never goes walking without the U. Running race, ruh, ruh, ruh. Single R says ruh. RH says ruh. WR says ruh. Sowing seed, suh, suh, suh. Single S says suh. PS says suh. SC says suh. ST says suh. CE says suh. CI says suh. CY says suh. The E, the I, and the Y are vowel signals for the C to turn the C to a suh sound. Tow truck, tuh, tuh, tuh. Single T says tuh. PT says tuh. ED says tuh. BT says tuh. Long U, U. U with the macron says U. U blank E says U. UE says U. UI says U. EU says U. EW says U. Violin, v. Single V says v. Axiom, x. Single X says x. KX says x. But EX says X. And X says X. The vowel before the x is usually short. Yardstick, yeah. Single Y says yeah. And the single I says yeah. Waterway, wah. Single W says what. Single U says what. Zoology, z. Single Z says z. Single S says z. And X says z. Single X says z. All right, and these are short sounds. So Italy, I. Single I says I. Single I says I. Single Y says I. But EI says I. I'm sorry, EI says E. Excuse me. But E says I. Octagon, ah. Single O says ah. Short U, umpire, E with the circumflex. U with the circumflex says OU says And let me get back to you on these. But A with the dot, single dot says E with the single dot says I with the single dot says O with the single dot says Y with the single dot says Autumn now, ah. And those are blends, so we're going to stop there. So thank you for listening. Fun Education Network. Peace, love, and I'm out.